Hi, Dr. Shakib here, bringing to your attention something that's very, very important, and I'm definitely very passionate about, unfortunately, because of the fact that I see the end result in my practice, and that is digital dementia. That's right, digital dementia. Dementia is, by definition, a shrinking of the brain, and digital dementia has to do with the shrinking of the parts of the brain that is not being utilized. Just like when you have a fracture or your bone is broken in your forearm and you put a cast on, you don't use it as a result of lack of use. The muscles will atrophy, and in fact, the map of your arm in your brain, which is called homunculus, that's also impacted, and it actually starts shrinking. Now, once the cast is off and you start moving your arm, the muscles get stronger. The part of the brain map that was impacted by the lack of activity starts going back to neutral or to normal. And that's a very, very good sign. Well, same thing happens because of overuse of our digital devices, the parts of the brain that are overly stimulated, and then the parts that are not being stimulated at all or hardly ever. So if it's not being stimulated, efficiency says that it's not being used, so it starts shrinking. As a result of that, the function, the end result of that portion of the brain is compromised, and it causes issues. So the parts of the brain that are impacted by digital dementia, or PMRF, or well, I don't need to tell you what that stands for. You can email me if you really want to know, but it has to do with your midbrain essentially, and that's the part of your brain that prevents you from going forward flexion. So it actually keeps you upright. And also the part of the brain that's impacted is the vestibular system, which is for balancing. And you know, by the way, the PMRF also has to do with your vagus nerve, which is helps you with a diaphragmatic elevation, which is breathing. So imagine you're going around not really oxygenating your body. So your body is working on low oxygen. So all of the functions you can imagine in your body, from stomach secretion to all the hormones, everything is compromised as a result of your deteriorated posture due to lack of brain activity. The other part of the brain that is not necessarily the other part of the brain function that is compromised as a result of digital dementia is the right side and the left side of the brain, which communicate with each other and send information continuously. They're not necessarily communicating properly, and the reason for that is because you're having one single type of major activity. So it's either thinking, let's say you're activating your left brain, and there's not enough circumstances or situations where the left brain has to continuously and effectively and properly communicate with the right side. So you're overutilizing the left brain, underutilizing the right brain. So anything that has to do with your right side of your brain now is not communicating with the left side of the brain like it should. So the end result is lack of proper function. Remember, health is not the absence of pain. Health has to do with function. If the function is there, you're healthy. And by the way, one more thing that I want to bring to your attention is that a healthy person does not live in a bubble. Healthy people get sick. Healthy people have challenges also. A healthy body, however, knows exactly how to revert and bounce right back. And the goal is to have a healthy body. So pay attention to digital dementia. I'm posting videos that will help you undo some of the damage, and I hope you find these videos helpful. Shoot me an email if you have any questions, drs@introwellness.com. Also, share these videos with your loved ones. Basically, together we can make a difference, and this information should be available to everyone, so you can do something about it every single day. Have a good one.